Dear students, in previous lecture we have discussed derivation of Chebyshev's inequality. In today's lecture we will solve several important problems based over Chebyshev's inequality. Here I start first problem, question number 1. For the given number of points on symmetrical dice, we have to prove that T Chebyshev's inequality gives that certain probability less than 0.47, while the actual probability means actual value of this probability is 0. And as we know that Chebyshev's inequality provide a certain inequality, certain limit, like in this problem that particular form is T Chebyshev's probability less than sigma square upon t square, which we have to prove 0.47. So less than 0.47, any real value of this probability is possible, and here we have to prove as a second part of this problem that actual probability is 0. So what is the importance of T Chebyshev's inequality? It can also be discussed with this problem. Here it is possible to put that bound that the probability of this particular kind is less than 0.47, but the actual probability is also obtainable, that is obviously less than 0.47. 0 is its actual value, but if in any problem it is tough or not possible to calculate actual probability, still a certain inequality can be given for such probabilities through Chebyshev's inequality. So that is about importance of Chebyshev's inequality. Here for the current problem we have to talk over Ex and sigma square first, that is mean and variance, then only we can talk over that result. Ex means expectation of x, which experiment is being performed there for the number of points on symmetrical dice. A symmetrical dice is there, and number of points means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are the numbers available for that symmetrical dice. For those 6 numbers, expectation of x, we know the formula for this discrete random variable. Expectation of x is sigma x into px, and probability of each and every number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 is 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 is value of probability taken outside as same for all the cases, and remaining it is multiplied with sum, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. So it is say 21 upon 6, so its value is 3.5. And then sigma square variance, as we are talking over number of points on dice means first 6 natural number, and for first n natural numbers direct formula of variance is given in statistics, that is n square minus 1 upon 12. Remember that for first n natural numbers formula of variance is always equals to n square minus 1 upon 12, and here we are talking over first 6 natural numbers as number of points on symmetrical dice. So formula is n square means 6 square minus 1 upon 12, that is 35 by 12. So after obtaining mean, mu, Ex, any word can be used for that, or and variance sigma square. Now Chebyshev's inequality, as we know, P mod x minus Ex greater than P mod x minus mu, mu means Ex greater than T, and the T is written as 2.5 in the problem. From there we are using T equals to 2.5, less than as right hand side of Chebyshev's inequality sigma square upon t square. One more one other point which I would like to mention here. Actually in Chebyshev inequality in derivation in previous lecture we have seen that it is greater than equals to, and then it is less than equals to. But if it is greater than, then that other sign will be of less than. So equality will be at both the places or will not be at both the places. Fine. Now we have to substitute the value of sigma square and t square. That the sigma square is 35 by 12 into, in denominator t square, t means 2.5, so 2.5 square, and that value is 0.47. So that is about that probability less than 0.47 means derivation of first part. Let's talk about second parts. solution, actual probability of this kind is to be 0. Now what we are having, expectation of x is 3.5, and what is practical meaning of this? Probability of mod x minus ex greater than 2.5, that is actual meaning of this, and ex means 3.5. So probability of mod x minus 3.5, and there is actually no point on the dice which differs from 3.5 by more than 2.5. How? That's what I'm saying. Say maximum value of x can be 6, as x is taking values 1 2 3 4 5 6. So maximum value of x can be 6, and 6 minus 3.5 means mod 2.5. So mod 2.5 can't be greater than 2.5. It is for x equals to 6. If I take lesser value than 6, say 5, then 5 minus 3.5, and mod of that is 1.5, is obviously not less than greater than 2.5. So you can take any value out of 6 values, 1 2 3 4 5 or 6 of x minus 3.5, and mod of that can't be greater than 2.5. So no such case is available for the given problem. That's why its actual probability is. Let's talk about question number 2, which is based over a continuous random variable. Previous problem was based over a discrete random variable. A random variable x has the density function. Density function means probability density function. If probability density function is given, it is obviously a case of continuous random variable, and then density function is e power minus x for x greater than equals to 0, means no negative value of x can be considered in this problem. That show that T Chebyshev's inequality. In previous problem also it was T Chebyshev. T Chebyshev and Chebyshev, both inequalities are same. You have to remember that there is no difference between T Chebyshev's inequality or Chebyshev's inequality. So in examination you may find any name of this inequality. Okay, so using that Chebyshev's inequality we have to prove this result, and that is the experiment or PDF of experiment is given e power minus x, and like previous problem we have to calculate actual probability, and that is equals to e power minus 3 for this problem. First of all, that greater than 2 means value of t is 2. Now mean is given. Using that PDF probability density function, mean variance can easily be calculated. So mu equals to 0 to infinite. Why 0 to infinite? Because x greater than equals to 0. So 0 to infinite x fx dx is the formula. X into fx means e power minus x, then dx. And 0 to infinite x is written as x power 2 minus 1 and e power minus x dx. It is simply definition of gamma 2. If you remember the definition of gamma n, it is 0 to infinite x power n minus 1 e power minus x dx. And in place of n we are having 2 here, so it's gamma 2. Gamma 2 means factorial 1 means 1. So value of mean mu is 1 here, and that is about expectation of x also. So mean, mu, expectation of x all are same terms. Then mu2 dash, formula of mu2 dash. Why we are calculating mu2 dash? Because we need to calculate variance also. So mu2 dash, formula of mu2 dash is 0 to infinite x square fx dx, and in place of fx we have e power minus x. Then 0 to infinite x square is x power 3 minus 1 e power minus x dx. As per the definition of gamma function which I was discussing there also, it is gamma 3. Gamma 3 means factorial 2. Factorial 2 means 2. Mu 2 dash equals to 2, and mu or mean is 1, and variance, that is sigma square, symbol of variance is sigma square, equals to mu 2 dash minus mean square is the formula. So it is equals to mu 2 dash means 2 minus mean square means 1 square 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So that is about value of mean 1 and value of variance also 1. Now using that standard formula of Chebyshev's inequality, and as we don't have equality, signs of equality with that, so we will not use signs of equality. Here it will be greater than, and that is strictly less than for the current problem. So we get p mod x minus mu, mu means 1, greater than equals to 2, and as we need only greater than 2, so only greater than 2 can also be taken. Why 2? Because it is there in the problem value of t 2. Less than or less than equals to sigma square upon t square. Sigma square, value of sigma square is 1, so it is 1 upon t is 2, so t square is 4, so it is 1 upon 4. So that is about completion of first part. Now second part is also to be solved. Show that the actual probability is e power minus 3. For finding actual probability of this kind in this problem, first of all we will utilize x greater than equals to 0, and for x greater than equals to 0, that part mod x minus 1 greater than 2, mod x minus 1 greater than 2, for which actual probability is required, is showing x minus 1 greater than 2. Why? Because mod x minus 1 may be x minus 1 or maybe 1 minus x, and we are taking it as x minus 1 only, and by doing that x greater than 3 is the final result for this inequality. Why we are not choosing 1 minus x? Because if we choose 1 minus x greater than 2, it will provide us x less than minus 1, and that is not possible because x greater than equals to 0 is already mentioned in the problem. Okay, so x greater than 3 means the probability is 3 to infinite, as greater than 3 is there. And in case of continuous random variable, we know about finding probabilities. If that is showing x greater than 3, so its probability of 3 to infinite. So integration 3 to infinite fx dx. Fx means pdf, which is e power minus x, so e power minus x dx. By simplifying that, we obtain it is equals to e power minus 3 as solution of second part. If you calculate, it is 1 upon e power 3, 1 upon e cube. E is 2.72 something, so 1 upon 2.72 whole 1 upon 2.72 cube. If you calculate that, you will surely find it is less than 1 by 4, means it is less than 0.25. So that is about two very important problems, one for discrete random variable and other for continuous random variable concerned with Chebyshev's or T Chebyshev's inequality.